Here I am, back in the city of Troy, New York. That's right, folks. Back in the city of Troy. I'm heading over to the Troy City Public Library. So let me go ahead and give you some of the architecture here. I mean, some of it is kind of pretty, you know. It's just the people within the city are making a fucking mess. But let's see how this goes. Hang on. So this is the city of Troy.
Your destination is on the right.
Look at that. I even have my GPS on to make sure I'm in the right spot. So let's see how this works out for me. This building right here must be it. Never been here before. It's pretty cool. Let's see how this goes. Door sticks, push hard. Little beepers. Looks like we have libraries. Libraries are for everyone. That's awesome. So this is this section here. Hey, how are you? How you guys doing today? Just fine, thank you. Yes, trying times for everybody. Yeah.
Are you looking at the?
Yeah, I'm showing the architecture. Troy has a lot of it.
Oh, sure, absolutely. Here.
What do you got?
Oh, what I'm going to do is light up make sure that the lights see.
Oh, wow.
You can see here the.
Look at that, folks.
Yeah. This is a Tiffany stained glass window, and what makes it special is it's one of the few ones that is not religious in nature. Tiffany made a whole lot of religious scenes for churches.
Yeah, I noticed that.
And this depicts instead a secular scene, namely the printing of the first folio. Folio is like the traditional book form.
Okay.
And you can see the printer on the left in the greens. And he
Yeah, so what is he holding? The one on the left there.
Yeah.
What is he holding?
He is holding a completed folio of the first fiction book printed by him.
Oh, wow.
Namely Dante's Divine Comedy. You can go back and see that like a lot of the first books that were printed were Bibles and other religious texts in nature. And they did that in order to make the printing respectable. It was a new technology, so they wanted to start it good. So they made a lot of precise objects that were Bibles, and for money they printed pamphlets.
Okay.
But in Venice, this is the first fiction book printed.
Oh, wow.
Dante's
And they turned it
Divine
into a
Comedy.
stained glass window. That is outstanding.
Exactly, in order to celebrate it. The person in the white tabard looking sternly out towards us is the Doge of Venice. There was a grand occasion depicted. And behind the stairs, the chairs, you can see a dedication. I don't know if you're able to read it. This building is erected by Mary E. Hart for the promotion of the...
You know quite a bit. You must have been here a long time.
not quite as long as I would like, but...
And your accent, where are you from?
I'm Dutch.
Dutch, okay.
Yeah. So the promotion and of the arts and
So basically, he's selling the idea of his book to the crowd.
yes, kind
Okay. In layman's terms.
In layman's terms,
Okay.
exactly.
Now, please admire Bruno from a distance.
Oh, that is our oldest surfing colleague. He's currently not available. It is
Okay.
our mascot, a skeleton dressed up in festive.
Okay.
In festive clothing, and due to the flooding of how do you call it, Lansingburg, we had to move him so to make space for the items from
Fair enough.
Lansingburg.
No,
that
fair
come in.
enough. Fair enough.
If you want to see some more,
Yeah,
fun
no,
things,
I'm appreciating you allowing me to practice my First Amendment right.
well, I mean, as long as you don't.
No, I
make sure
follow
not
the
to,
library rules. I'm not loud.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not disturbing anybody. If anybody
That's-
feels uncomfortable, that's
and,
on
there
them.
is-
I'll keep the camera
yeah.
away from them. You
Oh,
know.
and please do not, if you could not film our patrons, because they are one of the exceptions to that rules, that they're not allowed to film patrons in this space without permission from them.
Well, you know, it's a one-party state, and I'm
Yeah.
already approving that, and it's a public space.
But other than that, you are allowed to film me as a worker
Yeah.
or the things. But if you go this way,
Okay.
if you would, because this is another fun part of our library.
Yeah. So where are the books like for the Constitution and the amendments and all that?
Oh, that would be on the third floor, the
They should be on the
non-fiction.
first floor, so people can start reading them and know that they're wrong when they say things.
Well, in that case, we would have to give the space up, which is one of the better available for
Okay.
less mobile people.
Okay.
But
Fair
if you
enough.
look- if you look here,
Yeah.
you can see that the floors here are actually glass, and it has a reason, because this library was built in 1894, 96. Not intelligent. My apologies. And
Looks like it was built a lot
and
longer than that. My goodness.
no, I mean it is a style of the time. And what they did was, in order to avoid having gaslight with books, because never the best combination. What they did was a lot of windows on the sides, and in order to make sure that it's not like one cave like hallways, all the stacks, is these frosted glass. These are original, so that all the light could come in from above. It's especially
Okay.
nice at night when you can see during closing, when you can see like the light from above.
I
coming
see
in.
a hockey book, right? I'm a hockey guy.
Well, go
And
on
I see that.
Take a look.
Us against you right there.
Wonderful day.
Yes, thank you, sir. I think he's wrong about that. I think I could film people all I want. So, let's just test that theory out. But if you notice, this library definitely has some architecture to it. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm pretty impressed that the gentleman allowed the First Amendment audit to go through. Actually gave me a little bit of a tour. I'm going to assume that this place has been invaded by First Amendment audits, and the police have been here hundreds of times, and they finally learned their lesson, except for one, that their patrons can't be filmed. That's in question, because they're in a public place, they're subject to video just as well as the next guy. And if it makes them upset, well, that's something that they need to check out with their own therapist. The reason I asked him where the Constitution and the amendment books were was because I'm a little bit of a wise guy. I basically told him maybe they should be down here so people could learn them, so when they say things that are wrong, they know they're wrong. He knew I was directing that at him. But I'm going to continue my tour. It's pretty cool. So there's this, I can walk up this level here?
Yes, but please remember not to.
Yeah, I will respect you, sir.
Thank you.
I respect, you're respecting me, and that's, have you guys been hit with First Amendment auditors before?
It is a common.
Disruptive about it, and then that's when it becomes an issue.
Am I being disruptive in any way?
You're not being disruptive, and we appreciate that.
Okay. Say that again. We appreciate it.
Have a wonderful day, sir.
We won't get that though, huh? Thanks, guys. And ladies. So, as I put the camera on them, they were a little upset. It's pretty cool. She got this old fire log here. Hi.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
I like that. Are you doing little pictures too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they warned me not to film patrons, but that's against the First Amendment. I'm allowed to. I know. Us First Amendment auditors, we're just the worst. We just like to press those buttons, you know? But you know, they are subject to being videoed because they are in a public place. You know? So, not on me. At least they haven't called the cops yet.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
You know why? 5 other First Amendment auditors already came through here. And they already, I watched the videos and they called the cops. And the cops told them there's nothing they can do. So they probably got together and said, he gave me a tour. Just gave me a tour. See, but that's respectful. And if you're American, you should be happy that I'm practicing my First Amendment. If you're not happy with that, then are you Marxist? Are you communist? Don't hide behind the American flag. Stop doing that. Just tell us who you are. You're American. You know, we're in America. You could be whoever you want.
The irony is not to be and not practice, or else you'll get in trouble.
That's true. Have a nice day, man. Thank you. So they got computers here. Computers here. That's pretty cool. Nice little work area. Sorry if I'm bothering you, sir. I must say, this library has passed the First Amendment audit. I think they've learned their lesson, and they've learned that they can't beat America. This is what our forefathers knew, these kind of people were going to be around. So now we just need to change government so we can all be rich again.
Hi. In the future, you need to ask permission in order to use the camera in here.
Since when? It's my First Amendment right.
It is the library policy.
Yeah, but the library policy doesn't overtake the Constitution, sir.
I'm not
This is
suggesting.
not part of the Constitution.
I'm sorry, but the First Amendment isn't what?
This is a limited public space. It's not a public space.
So where are your signs? Where are your signs?
We have one right there,
there.
one on that wall over there.
Oh, so you're saying that I can't walk into a public place and I can't practice my First Amendment right?
Limited public place.
Limited
It's like
public.
a courthouse.
Okay.
It's the same thing. You can't film in a courthouse without their permission. You can't film in a library without my permission.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
I don't believe that to be true. I know my rights. I know my rights.
Of course.
I mean, I wouldn't be standing in front of you. So let me ask you something, sir, okay? You're American, right? You're a proud American? So I'm just going to ask you a question. So let me ask you this. If you're a proud American, why would you be so upset with somebody that's practicing his First Amendment right?
Because
Is it 'cause you're communist or Marxist?
This is a
No, I promised I wouldn't film
and it's
patrons.
a limited.
Hold on a
public
second.
space.
I was
talking, remember?
Yeah, I was talking first and you rudely interrupted me. And somebody talked to me already, and I promised I wouldn't film patrons.
Just in the future, if you can ask for permission from the director, that'd be great.
Well, the director could just say no, and I'm not going to go against my First Amendment right. I have that right. I mean, if you guys want to feel free and call the police and have them tell you I'm doing nothing wrong, we can go that route.
Thank you.
So we're not going to go that route then, right?
Right now, I'm still figuring out.
Okay. If you do film again without our permission, I'll ask you to leave.
Okay, you'll ask me to leave. But then if I don't leave, then we can have the police come here, and then they'll tell you the same thing that they told you the last 3 times you've been audited. Am I correct? You've been audited quite a bit.
friend in Justin.
Justin Campbell.
Right. So is this an attack by a bunch of friends?
This is a First Amendment audit, sir.
No,
It is our.
ridiculous.
No.
People don't even know the First Amendment. You don't know.
How do I not know the First Amendment?
And
Are you saying? I think to me, it seems to me like you might not know the First Amendment. What are we going to turn this into an argument? Everyone else is very nice. Everyone else here said I was respectful. People come in here and they're a disaster to you guys. I came in here respectfully. I came in here respectfully, and on my way, I just got done saying on camera. I just got done saying on
I
camera.
think I said all I could say.
But I also just got done saying on camera how proud I was of this library, that they were allowing me my First Amendment right. Then I come downstairs and get attacked with this lie. It's a lie.
I'm sorry you feel inconvenienced, sir.
I'm sorry you feel inconvenienced. I'm not the one inconvenienced. You are.
Okay.
So is it that you just don't like America, or what is it? Are you like a closet Marxist or communist or something? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I was doing just fine until I was leaving, and then you all attacked me. I promised I wouldn't film patrons, and I didn't.
Okay, sir.
Okay? I did exactly what this young lady asked me not to do, and the other gentleman with the mask on, he gave me a nice tour. I went upstairs, took a look around. Anybody that was sitting upstairs, I put the camera away from them without even being supervised. I did that because of respect for this library. On my way down the stairs, I said, I'm impressed with this audit. Nothing like I've seen before from Justin, where everybody was kind of getting crazy, you know? And I saw that. So I said to myself, I wonder if they learned anything. And the cops were here and they told you he didn't do anything wrong, but now you're telling me I am doing something wrong. How is that, how are you not obeying the First Amendment right?
I simply asked that you just obey our library policy that.
I don't have to ask permission.
If you were considering on videotaping here, recording here, you just asked permission from the director. That's all.
Yeah, but I've seen the director's attitude like 4 or 5 different times. It's never a good one.
And do graduation photos in here and ask in advance. And I think part of the issue is that you're recording us and asking us to say things, and that can feel a little bit like you're egging us on in some way.
Okay.
It's pressure, so that's where I think it became like reflectively overstepped. It wasn't that it wasn't what you were doing prior. You were being respectful, but you should have asked, and then you did that, and I think it made us feel like we needed to step back.
I did what though?
Can I help you, sir?
Pushed us to say something on camera. Can you say this? And then you got a little bit, oh, well, you're not going to say that.
Oh no, you said I was respectful. All I wanted you to repeat was I'm respectful. I thought that was awesome.
I just think because.
But if you said
given the
it, so
circumstances-
you'll say it on your own recognizance, but if I ask you to say it, it's not good.
Given the circumstances of recent events here, I think it just felt a little bit like we were being pushed to say something that we didn't really want to say on a camera where.
But you decided not to, and I turned the camera away and I walked away from you. I didn't push you.
I understand that.
I think past experiences have messed you up a little bit, and I can understand that. You're looking at me in a different way. You're looking
I think
at.
we're just being cautious is all. We're trying to respect our building policy, which isn't up to us to create. It's up to the director. So
Right.
we're trying to enforce what is our.
And I'm just trying to do what American does, and that's called the First Amendment right. And we should all just respect that, you know?
I don't want to argue with you, so I'm just going to let the director take.
Let the director handle whatever he wants, but I'll be back. Have the po-po ready, I guess. You know, waste their time when they should be out doing other things. You know, the city's gone nothing but the hell. Let's waste their time with guys like me with a video camera. But hey, thanks a lot for your time. Appreciate it. You all have a nice day, okay? Thank you. So that didn't end well. So,
Here you go, sir. Just take that and read it over, and then let me know what you think.
sure, I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be back. And should I come see you first?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I made a promise that I wasn't going to film your patrons, and I didn't.
Okay.
So that would have been the same permission you were going to give me, correct?
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, so what's the problem? Why stop me like that?
Not a big
I think
problem.
past experiences have scarred you.
Yeah, it did. But
But I'm a nice guy. In fact, I have it on film that your people in front thought I was being very respectful.
take a look at this. This really talks about the First Amendment. It talks about the limitations that some places
Oh yeah, who wrote this?
have. An attorney,
Who wrote this? Who's Deborah Caldwell Stone?
this person at the end.
Because education is my main focus here. Just like I want to educate my viewers, I don't mind being educated.
Yeah, doesn't have an.
Doesn't have her name, but I can look her up. I can Google her. I can Google her. Deborah Caldwell Stone.
Yeah.
I'll just Google that whole thing right there.
But you can read that over, really. It's basically.
You know what? The way you're treating me
about-
right now, I still think it's helpful, and I want to shake your hand, and I want to say that I personally feel that this place passed its First Amendment audit.
Okay.
You know, just a little attack downstairs was a bit much, but again, you don't know who I am. You mentioned Justin Campbell.
Yeah.
I know Justin not because I'm 55 years old, not because I'm like best friends with him,
Yeah.
but I also know that he's a constitutionalist.
Yeah.
He knows his constitution very well, and I did see his video,
But he
and I was
still
like, I wonder if
he still overlooked the difference in public places.
okay, and these are
And those are court cases, that determine there is a difference in public places.
there could be different public places, but that's why we walk into these places and then we get educated ourselves. As a constitutionalist, sir, I don't have a problem learning something new. It's the people in some of these public spaces that have a problem learning something new.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Okay.
Because maybe they don't know everything that they need to know.
The big thing that we're concerned with is other people are disturbed by the filming.
And I promised I wasn't going to do that, and I didn't. I didn't even go to the third floor.
Okay.
I went to the second floor to the computers. I saw their heads down, and I kept doing this with the video to make sure that none of these faces are being shown.
Okay.
That's it. Then again, I would love to be videoed at the library so people can actually think I'm smart. Hey, it's better to be videoed at the library than at the strip joint, no? Thank you. Again,
Okay.
sir, I want to put my hand out to you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
Next time I come in, Well, that First Amendment went well. Give me Ordering the First Amendment at your public library. I'll definitely be reading this. But back on that wasn't bad. It was kind of funny in the beginning. They gave me a tour. Wow, man, it smells like some good ass weed out here. Who's smoking that weed? Damn, baby. Troy, New York. Smelling like evergreens up in this bitch. So anyway, I walked to the library, and the people at the counter were very nice. They said I was being very respectful, but then when I turned the camera on them and say, "Oh, can you repeat that?" They got offended. That's when they called the director. So basically, I'd have to ask the director for permission to film, and he would give me the same information that they gave me. Just don't film the patrons. Now, my thought is, if you want to sit in a public place, you're subject to getting videoed yourself. This is a one-party state. And guess what? I'm the party that gives permission. So, you got that. Oh well. Anyway, New York State, New York, Troy Public Library, First Amendment audit. For the most, no cops are called. They weren't going to call the cops. I asked them that. They weren't going anywhere with that. But I'll be back. I'll be back with Justin. They mentioned Justin's name. I'll be back.